All
What
right.
is up? What is up? We got Gary Gensler in the house.
What's up, everybody? Welcome into another live of Simply Investing with your Crypto Morning Chat. My name is Sal. Got Cody here. We do this every Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. Rough time start. This time we're a little late, but usually 8:30 a.m. Central Time. Got a lot of fun things to talk about. We got a lot of great things to go over as people start to funnel in here. I also want to keep everyone in mind this is an open forum. So you can definitely ask your questions, comment on TikTok. We're live on all streams. And any of you who want to see the replays, they're on Rumble as well. So you can definitely go over there and check them out. And we do also keep in mind on Sundays, every Sunday at 8:30, we have What's in Your Portfolio at 8:30 in the morning. So we go over portfolio, people can join. If you want in-depth analysis, you're going to have to join our Patreon and sign up there. And you can see the tiers. We're also going to be bringing on some Patreon-only videos and things like that will go there. I will be hopefully next month have some time or towards the end of the summer. I'm going to have interviews with uh, people who have been well established in the business arena and investing arena, and those will only be on Patreon. So keep that in mind. Plus all your support. We're trying to get a nice studio where we can host all of that stuff. Hopefully by the end of the year. So we're still looking for quite a few spots. But thank you guys as you guys start falling in here. If you guys can like and share, and just share the stream and give us support. Likes are free. We really appreciate it. And I'm going to put in here into the chat on YouTube and Twitch if you guys want to join live and give your comment and feedback on what you think is going on in the crypto world. You can definitely do that. But we're going to go talk about here. Go a little bit about Binance, the SEC, good old Gary Gensler. More talk
Oh,
about XRP and what's going to happen, and kind of some of the degeneracy of, of the SEC and how it's affecting the crypto space and everything. So,
if if Ripple wins this case, all I know is it's going to invalidate everything the SEC's been saying. Like for Atom and for every other coin. Like, and this is what I've been talking about and what XRP holders have been talking about when it comes to XRP affecting the market. This is what people mean because when the SEC went after XRP and then it's going after Atom and Solana and Cody and all
mhm.
these other coins, it's going to invalidate all of that, even when the SEC takes them to court.
Exactly. And I think they threw those Hail Marys to right before the case, right before the Ripple case goes to its final decision. I think they threw those Hail Marys out there to kind of put other things in litigation, so that way they're trying to save face. But I think the XRP case is going to be a huge game changer, especially if it goes in favor of Ripple. Shout out to Johnny Snooks. Is wrapped XRP on Coinbase wallet the same as XRP? I don't believe so. I don't think so. I never heard of wrapped XRP.
I've
Um,
never heard of it or seen it either.
yeah, I don't think it has any affiliation with XRP. Especially since Coinbase delisted XRP a long time ago. So I'd just be very careful with that one there. But I do know that I believe once this case is resolved, it's going back on Coinbase, probably Binance if Binance gets over this hump of being sued. But I believe Gensler had the SEC sue Binance because he's feeling it's probably because feels like he got stiffed or he's getting some revenge or something like that.
Like, what if a lot of this is just propaganda and Binance isn't actually, doing the things they're accused of?
That's what I'm saying. That's what it could be. It could be just Gensler being a jerk and just kind of hitting him and making him go through this whole process. And it could, as you can see, it's causing a delay, kind of like a downward turn in the markets.
Because there's a lot of people saying Binance. Well, a lot of people are saying Gary Gensler met with SBF, and it's just unfair because it seems like Gensler is literally personally attacking CZ, whereas with SBF, he didn't have the same type of vengeance. It's like yeah, they're still prosecuting SBF. His trial starts in October, but I'd say that CZ is getting the shittier end of the stick than SBF when it comes to how the SEC has more vengeance for Binance. It
Yeah,
seems like.
yeah, it does. That does seem like Ginsler. It does seem like Ginsler was favoring SBF over CZ, and he's attacking CZ right now, mostly because I think it's because CZ attacked SBF with crashing his FTX token
Yep, and I
using.
think that SBF. I think Gary Gensler feels some type of way about that because see, I mean, Gary Gensler's like, you think you have all that power? You think you can just crash SBF? I mean, granted, SBF was wrong, but I just feel like Gary Gensler feels some type of way.
Absolutely. Shout out to Kwood Customs Art. Gary shorting BTC, getting rich off the crash. That could be too. He's been called before Congress to go over his involvement in it, and I don't. I think he has more involvement than people think.
Yeah, he's been insider trading Bitcoin for a long time. This has been going on for a long time.
That, yep, exactly. And don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if because we're not going to find out anything until FTX goes to discovery, and when the court trustee for FTX and everything they're starting to try to get money back for the people that lost money. That's when the true discovery starts because they're gonna really hit in there, and that's when you can ask all sorts of questions, and we're gonna find out. And I have a feeling that the prosecutors are going to really delve into Ginsler's involvement because
Yeah.
he's had routine private meetings with SBF, whereas he did not do that with any other exchange. So it's going to be
Once
very
we
interesting.
once we go into discovery in October, we're not just going to find out. It's not going to be, oh, SBF exposed. I mean, yes, it will be, but it's not all going to be about SBF. It's going to be about some involved. Garrett Gensler is going to be on the hot seat in this too. Gary
Exactly.
Gensler is going to be on the hot seat. And you thought that the stuttering was bad and that when they asked him if ETH is a security, just wait to see the stuttering when he's on the hot seat in the SBF case. Just wait.
Yeah, he's. I think he knows he's been caught, and that it's only a matter of time. So he's going to start trying to do as much damage as he can before
Gensler
his
is just
inevitable
as bad
downfall.
as SBF.
Most likely, most likely, and I think the parents of SPF and SPF's ex girlfriend are going to be implicated and involved in this as well. However, I have a feeling uh, SPF's ex girlfriend's parents will give up the will up and comply to the investigation before all of them might be doing it right now. We just don't know.
Yep.
But a lot of what we have right now is all speculation, mostly due to the fact that we um we don't know anything until we go to discovery until the case goes forward.
This is their last attempt of trying to get control over crypto.
Shout out to Big Dog. What's up, brother? Good morning to you too. Hope you getting chasing that bag and getting everything done. But thanks for your support and joining us and joining in. And as you guys keep piling in here, go like and support and share. Try to get as many people as we can in here. The more people asking questions, the more information we have, the better we all can invest. So that's kind of the idea. But thank you guys for all your support. We're gonna really get started here. We talked kind of briefly about Binance and Gensler, but we got way more to talk about it. But before we get into it, let's just go over some of where everything stands right now in the market. So we kind of have Bitcoin holding steady at 26,692 range. You know, up 1% in the last 24 hours, down 0.88% in 7 days. Ethereum about the same, still holding the 1850 range. kind of running flat, but down almost 1.5%. XRP back up to almost 54 cents, up 4.5%, up 3.3% in the last day. We got down here. We got Solana under $20, been down there for a while, down 10% since the announcement of the SEC lawsuit. We got Matic also down 13, almost 14% from that as well. We have, I think actually ADA is doing a little better than that.
If Bitcoin drops below 25,000 and we start getting in the 24 range, fully expect Bitcoin and Ethereum to keep tanking, because I think 25K is crucial support. I think if we drop under 25K and we start getting to 24,500, we're going to
Mhm.
start seeing more drops. And I fully expect ETH to go back to 700 to 1,000. Like, I just fully expect it.
And it looks like all the ones that were labeled in the lawsuit from the SEC all dropped between 13 and 15%. We got Cosmos 11% down in the week, but Cosmos is at a good buying point. As we noticed yesterday, people are still buying. We are now at 942, so we could be. It looks like we're dropping about 2% a day, so we could hit that 850 range that we talked about yesterday. We have Stellar still kind of holding steady at the 8 cents from yesterday. Hedera still at 0.0488. Chrono still dropping like a rock. We have Quant holding steady in the 100 range, but now they're under $110. Dropped almost 8%, but it looks like we're averaging about 1% down every day. So it might get under $100, which would be a really, really good buying point again. But if, like Cody said, if ETH goes down to 750 again, then we could see another $45 quant.
Oh, yeah.
That would be a really good entry point to really stuff some cash in there and dollar cost average in.
You guys realize that $45 per quant, I think if you throw like at $100, then you'll get like 2 quant. Every $100 will buy you 2 quant. Like, that's crazy.
Yep. And of course we have all the meme coins going down about 5 to 7% range. And that pretty much marks it for the blue chip tokens that we kind of go over. We have Casper down 6% in the last 7 days, but averaging about 0.5% down every day. So you're looking at some good entry points there as well. But the weird thing is we have Pulse Chain really making a nice little bump up there. So if you were following that chart, you probably could have made some quick trades. But Hex overall is down now under a cent. So there's some news there. Although those two, once the bull run hits, those are probably going to start kicking up a notch.
Oh yeah.
As for the week, still have XRP still leading the pack. It might be kind of changing course and not being pegged with BTC and ETH. So, but a lot of XRP's growth is done specifically because of the court case. That's all it really is. Shout out to Caddy. Welcome back. Really appreciate your support. Which two tokens we're talking about? Actually, we weren't really talking about any specific token. We're just kind of going over the top blue chip tokens in there. But we were just kind of getting ready to talk about a little bit about XRP, which I'm going to bring up on our KuCoin chart. So, but the case, a lot of this is pumping volume from people anticipating a really, really strong result of the case. I don't know if any of you have been watching YouTube or been looking through YouTube, but my timeline is filled with just absolutely filled with degenerate price predictions. I'm seeing 10, 100, 900, 1,000 XRP. I'm like, this is good grief. Now, if the court case does go well, I think, and based on the charts, let's just go take a look at the day charts here.
I predicted going back to all-time high.
I think it'll get there, but right in the next couple months, we're not even going to get there. We are probably going to get back to like this range right here, where we were like high high cent range, like between 80 cents and a dollar, I think we'll rise to that instantly. And then we'll have to see from there. Oh man.
I'm mainly filling up my. I want my ETH bag to go up. That's what I'm working on.
Man, bad case of dry eye over here. Oh man. Sorry about that. Man, I have to do this without my glasses. Uh yep, probably have to do without the glasses. So we have a lot we still have a lot to talk about here because now as far as when we were talking about Ginsler, he definitely was hitting XRP hard to really push this price down. I think he was trying to get it as low as possible because when it was, I don't know if you remember, Cody, but when it was like in the 30-cent range, the buy orders were just absolutely ridiculous on
Degenerate.
XRP. Like you were seeing like $100,000 orders being placed. Like the volume was ridiculously high. Let
Yes.
me see if we can find that there. Yeah, as you can see, I go right here. Yep, you can see here the buy orders were a little bit higher than the sell when it was the lowest, and it just constant, steady, large buys. And then we started getting back to where we are now, and now you can see retail investors start piling in. And then you can see here, same thing again. It got tanked again and then right back up. But if you look at it, almost looks like we're trying to form something here. It's hard to say because a lot of it's being changed by there definitely seems to be a little bit of market manipulation on XRP. Welcome in, Logan. Thanks for joining in again. Really happy to have you. I do apologize if you guys are commenting and we do miss you. So we do go over a lot. Shout out to Caddy, castor oils on your eyes at night. Maybe I'll try that. This seems to be one of those days with environment and pollen. Shout out to Guardian. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for your comment. I doubt there's going to be a drop in. I doubt there's going to be a drop in the market. I don't know the way the comments. I think you're saying there will be a drop, or if there won't be a drop. But Cody and I do think that we are going to see a drop. I'm thinking about another 10, 15, maybe 20% drop overall, and we'll hit another bottom, and then everyone's gonna start piling in there. But right now, the market is a bear versus bull market, so we're not a bear or a bull market. The bears and the bulls are just fighting.
Exactly.
Shout out to Dolly Hayden. Answer a question about the two tokens. Well, we weren't. We were just kind of going over like the brief synopsis of everything going on in the market. We weren't really talking about any specific two tokens, but we're still kind of chatting about it. If you have two tokens you want to talk about, you can definitely comment them in here. At Guardian, the drop doesn't have to be soon. Let's see here. So yeah, you guys are definitely well. Okay, I think we're all caught up on all of our comments there. But hey, thank you. Shout out to Guardian again. Gary is fudding the market. Oh, absolutely. He's been doing that for the last 3 years.
Yep.
So he's just been absolutely a degenerate individual for the last 3 years.
And
So
not only that, like I just the claims of him trying to apply for Binance as an informal advisor and then meeting up with
mhm.
SBF. Like, how are you going to be the chairman of the SEC and you're attacking these same people that you're trying to get a hold of? I'm sure he's tried to get with CZ just like he tried to get with SBF. I'm sure there was some meetings that was trying to be made. I'm just sure that CZ and Gary Gensler bumped heads more than SBF because SBF If you look at SBF, he looks like the pushover pansy type of guy. CZ seems more grounded, and he seems like he doesn't take shit off of nobody. I'm not saying that CZ's a great person. I'm just saying SBF seems like a pushover, and I think Gary Gensler noticed that and took advantage of it.
Oh, absolutely. And shout
CZ's
out to
not a
Guardian
pushover.
again. Yep, shout out to Guardian again. There's more up his sleeve. Oh, absolutely. But like we said earlier, unfortunately, we can't. We're not going to know everything about Ginsler until the FTX case goes to court and goes to trial. So, and we really, and I have a feeling a lot of craziness is going to come out about it, and we
Yeah.
get to see what his ex girlfriend had to say and testify against SBF on, and what she has shared, as well as the other guy. I
Oh,
think his name was Jerry. Was his name Jerry Wong or something like that? He was one of the executives at Alameda Research too. Also gave himself up to the FBI and cooperated. So we're going to see some craziness going on. We're definitely going to see some craziness. Moving on to quant, since we're at this 109, but looking at it, I don't know if we're going to get it. It's going to get a little lower right now, but as you can see here, we're getting a little bit more sell orders. The sell order side is kind of a little heavier. And you're looking at like 30 quant, 13, 21, 27, a couple twos, but the buys are just retail investors, low cap retail investors like half a quant, 2 quant, 3 quant, 4 quant, things like that. So it's keeping it up a little bit, but if everything goes well, we should be seeing probably a little bit of dip down that way.
I'm
Down,
expecting early 100s, late 90s.
and we could see that. We could see that down there. We may even see 95 if we're lucky on this dip, because it looks like we're going to have another nice dip there. Shout out to Surgic Banger. Welcome back in. Glad to have you in. What is your biggest crypto bag? By dollar amount, it'd be Bitcoin, but by coin, and my biggest run up would be XRP. That's my biggest bag. But I'm trying to increase Atom Dot and Quant as well, and we are probably I'm probably rid of Crow altogether because I no longer need to stake it for the card, so I might just get rid of it. Um, but I think I'm going to start making some more bets on like Link, Render Token, Casper, and maybe V Chain as we go into this next bull run. But that's just some of the things I might be doing.
I
Cool.
had I had 20 I had like 40,000 B chain at one point in the bull run.
Yeah, it did well the last bull run, and so we're looking to. I'm probably going to get into it for this bull run because it definitely has a good following. It's pretty active itself, so I think it's going to do well in this bull run. Shout out to Guardian. Have you looked in the CAS? Let me just look that up. I'm not familiar with that ticker symbol, but I don't believe so. But I might have. Oh, no, definitely have not looked into this one yet. So no, I have not looked into that one. But we can do a little quick deep dive in that afterwards. But that's all I really have quant. If you don't have quant in there, it's definitely looking like we're going to have some good entry points on it. But however, there's still some pretty bullish price predictions on it for this. We're thinking as high at the absolute highest 5,000, just based on everything that's been going on. But other than that, I don't think it's going to hit. I seen some people say 15,000.
15,000 would be Ethereum's current market cap.
Yeah, I don't think it would make it this bull run off.
Unless next bull run, we have a 10 to 12 trillion dollar market cap, and if we're that high, then I see coins like Quant. You got to remember, 200 billion compared to 10 to 12 trillion is peanuts. Like, I think 200 billion at that point would be like a mid cap.
Hmm. Absolutely. Shout out to Freedom Fighters. Start looking into Hex and Pulse Chain. Think about buying some with some of your Crow. I probably will, because like I said, I'm going to make a lot of other side investments towards my main portfolio, just to generate some more cash flow and profits that I can invest in other blue chips. Shout out to Surgic Banger. Based off of what you said, you're fairly new to crypto. Only invested in blue chips. Been in under 2 years. I've been in about a year and a half, so I am fairly new to crypto. However, if I even was an old into crypto, that's just my investment personality and how I invested in my entire life. Is I stick with the blue chips of and tried and true points of investing. So if I got into crypto, let's just say 5 years ago, I probably would only have Bitcoin and ETH until recently anyway. So, but that's just my thoughts on it. I probably would not have. I might have done a few side bets here and there, but I probably would have had in my main bag Ethereum and Bitcoin throughout the long term. So, but as since I met Cody a year and a half ago, and we talked about crypto and everything, I, he changed my mind about it. So I definitely have more of a understanding of it now. But I definitely did as much research as I possibly could for that to help better my investment knowledge and everything. Uh, I think we're all caught up on there. But hey, thank you guys for all your support and everything. Um, really appreciate your comments and everything. Shout out to Surgic Banger again. Pulse Change is good. I'm looking at Pulse X, Pulse Change Gas DX token. Hasn't pumped yet. And shout out to Guardian. Do you hold any XDC? Might be a good option after you dump Crow. That's tr- that is true. It's a good, definitely one I've been keeping an eye on in the last year as well. XDC, but I'm not sure what Crow is going to be in. I already took half my Crow and converted it to Bitcoin, so we'll have to see what I can do with the rest of that. Shout out to Surgic Banger. Almost 1 million in a liquidity pool without a pump is crazy for Pulse X. Yes, that is, especially for one that's not on the main exchanges. Shout out to NG Dubs. Easy way to check in and see what's happening on the chain. I think he's still typing his thing. I think Cody can answer that one a little bit better because I think there are sites we could track the chain.
Yeah, there are token scanners. Like, for example,
Mhm.
I didn't like the on-chain activity for Avalanche. I thought it was kind of fishy because everybody would be sending zero AVAX. I'm like, how do you send zero of something? It doesn't make sense.
Mhm. Yeah, and that's a good way to check to see if there's an artificial pump or market manipulation going on in there. Shout out to JB. Why dumping Crow in the bear market? Thanks for joining in and thanks for your comment. I'm dumping Crow because I got the card. I don't need the card anymore, and or I don't need the stake it anymore for the card. So, and there's better value that I can get putting that money into other things. Yes, I did take a loss on it, but and I took like a 50% loss on it, but I'm moving it into other areas that have better run up potential because I don't see Crow getting back to its all time high, even with the with the bull run. But if regulation goes well and crypto.com becomes a very popular exchange or gets a little bigger, then it might be a good chance to keep in there. Right now, I have a pretty big bag in it, but other than that, I'm not really like I might hold it, might not, might divest it a little bit more and then restake the remainder. But that's kind of where I'm at. I want to maybe redeploy that capital into something else. Shout out to Surgic Banger. Look at PRMX. It's about to print a God candle 4 hour 1 day chart. Yeah, we could look into that in just a second. We're going to quickly go over another. I'm going to quickly go over another. Oops, let me just okay. We're going to quickly go over another one down here. Shout out to Guardian. We're going to go over Cast now, real quick. So I haven't heard about Caspa. Not sure if Cody has either, but I mean, there's so many tokens out there. I mean, right now we're up to like 20, almost 26,000 tokens in total.
What is
So,
Caspa?
I don't know. From what it says here, Caspa is a proof of work cryptocurrency which implements Ghost DAG protocol. Unlike traditional blockchains, Ghost DAG does not orphan blocks created in parallel. Rather, it allows them to coexist and orders them in consensus. Let me get you back in there. Um.
Sometimes it bugs my audio out when I try to zoom in and read it.
Oh, okay. Okay. Looks like they got some active involvement. How long have they been? Let's take a look at all log. So June of last year. So we're coming up on a year. Actually, it hasn't gone down. It's just been looks like people just been getting involved. It's got 66,000 followers and on about 57,000 watch lists, a little over that. So I mean, at 1%, you could, or 1 cent, 1.5 cents, you could make a nice little side bet on it and make it work out. But we can definitely do a little bit more deep dive into it. And for those who know the radio token, it will be coming out tomorrow on our Patreon, and then we'll debut a week later on YouTube for those of you guys. So the editing is finished and it's going to get uploaded tonight to everything. So, and then I can work on the next coin. So, give me 1 second. I do have to answer someone real quick here. Okay. My apologies, guys, with that. Just I'm running my work phone off of this, so got to answer some questions as they come in for people. But yeah, let's go take a look at that one there, Surgic Banger Prime Mix PRMX Prima. Let's go back over here. Alrighty. And here we go. So right now it's sitting at a pretty low price, but up 3%. Let's see here, the 4 hour. So looks like we had a massive sell, but also a massive buy coming in.
Wow. For Prima? I've never even heard of that one.
We covered it briefly on an older stream. If anyone wants to go back and look at that one. But yeah, a lot of these are tied to the pulsing. If you go back and look, okay, what was that 9 cents? I don't know. Looks like this one might be in the crypto graveyard because it's at points. Wow, that's pretty low. Okay, so I mean, $50 put in there. If it goes up, great. Um, it's definitely looking like it's forming something here, but it's kind of hard to say. I don't really pay attention to it. It looks like you're gonna have a spike and a long downward. So it looks like it does this like every single night. It's like you have a big spike, then downward. So it looks like maybe in another week it's gonna set up for another pump up, and then another drop. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see where it goes, and that's
Yeah,
true.
a lot of people in the news are expecting another bombshell.
hmm I see a lot in there about the next bombshell being one of the one crypto exchange going bankrupt or something like that. But that's just all rumors. But you guys got to remember, sometimes a rumor is just a premature fact, and sometimes you find out something. Well, something will come to light, and you're like, "Oh my
I
god, I
do
didn't realize that happened."
I do want to read you something real quick though. Do you know who Meta Lawman is?
Name sounds familiar, but I don't know.
He's like big into the XRP case. He's a big Twitter guy into the XRP case. But he said the stakes just keep getting higher for the ruling in SEC versus Ripple. Here's why: if Judge Torres rules that XRP tokens trading on security markets are not securities, it would undermine the entire basis for the SEC against Coinbase and much of Binance case. Yeah, that's what we've been saying.
Mhm.
He's literally saying what we've been saying. It'll literally invalidate every single thing. It'll almost bring it to where the SEC is going to be under question a lot in these new court cases from here on out in history. Anything regarding crypto, if XRP wins this case, the SEC will be double questioned.
Absolutely, and that's going to hurt its overall credibility. Also, in the stock market and anything else that it's trying to do, it's really going to hurt it. Shout out to Surgic Banger again. I'm hearing the next bombshell is them trying to sue USDT Tether, the biggest trading pair. They could because it's although that'd be very very bad for Tether if that does happen. But Cody and I expressed on numerous streams are we don't have a lot of faith in Tether because we don't like I don't like where if you can't see where the money's going. It gets hard for me to put my money into it. But I was never one to do stable coins.
Yeah, I don't like stable coins. If I want to lock my profits in, I'll just lock my profits in by cashing out. I don't need a stable coin.
Yeah, exactly. Shout out to Freedom Fighter. Is there a possibility that the XRP case could be extended? There is a possibility. It's pretty rare now. It's pretty rare. A lot of people are hoping for a good decision to come on June 18th, which is where a lot of this pump action on XRP is coming from.
Um.
But I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I just said. What were you saying?
Oh no. The XRP case could be extended. There always is a possibility for it, but I think the SEC has run out of steam and the case because they could put in another request to extend it and delay it, but then George could say no, we're going through with it. So
It's also stated that he says, however, he also warned that before anyone gets too exciting, a ruling by Judge Torres in the Ripple case would not be a bonding precedent for these recent filings. This means that the judges for the Coinbase and Binance lawsuit will not be bound to rule the same way, as only decisions of the court appeals and the Supreme Court have that influence.
yes, that is true. However, it will affect because you got to remember the judges are people too, and they watch the news too. So you can't say that the case won't overall affect it. That's very hard
Yeah.
because their mind has already been changed by what happened in that case. But what they're doing with Binance is different than what they were suing Ripple for. So they're they were suing Ripple basically for funding an unregulated security, but they're proving that XRP isn't a security, whereas Binance is being sued for selling unregistered securities, which is a little different than launching one to gain funding for your company.
Yeah, and like we've been saying, he says, I believe the SEC wanted to get those cases filed before that decision, just in case it is a
Mhm.
bad result for the SEC, possibly causing it to lose some political and legal momentum.
Exactly. And if you guys haven't been, if you guys are new to following us, if you've looked at our posts, you can see that recently Binance, I think starting Monday, will lock up anyone's holdings in Binance US. So any of your crypto or anything like that is going to be locked up. Is going to be locked up in there for you. So if you have anything on Binance right now that's not staked, I would definitely get it off and put it into your hard wallet, which is where we always recommend get yourself a hard wallet. It's very important to have those hard wallets for you and not to have anything on the exchanges. Cody always recommends using a Nano Ledger X. We I use a Nano Ledger X as well, but I also use the Arceus wallet. But anything that's a hard wallet to help protect your assets in crypto is definitely recommended because, as you can see right now, that we are the Binance is their deposits and withdrawals are going to get locked up pretty soon. So if you have it on Binance, make sure you get it off as quickly as possible. Let me get my phone charged here. With that said, I know this is probably going to be one of our shorter ones because we kind of started a little late. So, do apologize for that, guys. Do apologize for that. But uh, definitely want to get that out there about the SEC, Ginsler, and Binance going on. Make sure you guys get your stuff off of Binance, everything. I really don't have much more to say other than that. If you guys do want to join, help support us, you can join the Patreon, $3. And I do also want to say I did set up a Discord. I'm actually gonna start putting that on there for anyone who wants to talk about trading. You guys want to link together? I'm gonna put that on there as part of the Patreon as well, so you guys can join in. Um, we also have I've already had quite a few people sign up for the portfolio consultations and investment and business advice. So that's part of the $50 package. You know, I'm more than willing to do even if just talk to you free about it, especially a business idea, because that's very, very important to make sure you know what direction you're going into before you start a business. Also, if you guys want to comment a more private thing on your portfolio, because you don't want to air it out on live, that's okay. You can go to our Facebook page. The link is in the description on YouTube. On every YouTube video there, Simply Investing 2015, and message us there. It's nice if we can answer you there. But really got nothing else much to say other than keep dollar cost averaging in, invest wisely and smart. Don't get too involved in some of the hype on some of the craziness that's going on. But we're all human. We all have to disenfranchise our emotions from our
Yeah,
investments so that way we can make the best decision possible.
I look at the coins people recommend here, and I do research on them, but overall, I have my mind stuck on Ethereum and Quant and Bitcoin.
Exactly. So we don't have much more to say other than that. I might be coming online. Is the all Binance site? Shout out to U.S. Army for Life. Hey, welcome back. You were definitely in here before. Is the all Binance site? I'm not sure what you're referring to, but it's just Binance US that's withholding the deposits and withdrawals. So they're stopping that. Shout out to NG Dubs, Pulse, uh, Plus Burn. Look it up. made by supporters of Pulse Chain. Um, I'm sorry to hear about that, NG Dubs. YouTube keeps auto deleting my comments about it for some reason. Okay, I'll have to go in and see if I can fix that for you guys. I know some of you guys sometimes comment, and I guess we don't see it, so I do apologize. I will try to see what's up because I don't get notifications on those, but I do set it to where you guys should be able to comment all comments. So I do apologize for that. We'll try to see if we can get that in there. But that could be true too. NG Dubs might be linked to a site or a link. Okay, that could be true. But anyway, guys, I gotta go run. As you know, I own a moving company and a detail shop, and I actually gotta go head out to do some walkthroughs. But thank you guys for all your support, all your likes. If you are really interested in joining the Patreon, just links in the bio on TikTok, and I'm going to put it in the description on YouTube there. So if you guys want to join, we're definitely appreciated. We're gonna get some new equipment. I got a pretty good idea of how I want to set it up. We're going with a very modern looking office style. It's gonna be great, and I'm going to be able to hopefully get some people who are big in the investment community or business or real estate, and have a nice an hour and a half long, or however long it takes that interview session. But thank you guys for all your support. Stay safe out there. Make sure you don't invest more than what you're willing to risk, and make sure that you always do your research and do your due diligence before you get involved in any project. With that
Yes,
said,
sir.
thank you guys. Definitely look forward to seeing you guys on Sunday as we go over what's in your portfolio. Have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe. Enjoy the weather. Enjoy the summer. We are going to talk with you guys next time. Have a wonderful day.